Welcome back, everyone. My name is Patrick. You're watching the Oilers Rundown. It is once again game day as the Edmonton Oilers get set to take on the Dallas Stars tonight at 6 p.m. in Dallas. The Edmonton Oilers, of course, coming off a 3-2 loss to the St. Louis Blues last night. Had a 2-0 lead, let it slip away, so they at least don't have time to dwell on it. Right back into action tonight, and hopefully they can get it turned back around here. A lot of anger in Oil Country last night, especially against Evan Bouchard. I didn't really bring him up in my video last night, but obviously he was the guy standing right in front of Calvin Pickard, not stopping Pius Suter, who had multiple opportunities to put the winning goal into the net there. So we have some news from the Edmonton Oilers today that may result in Evan Bouchard, who really hasn't faced any repercussions for his bad play. The Oilers are in a spot here where they could institute some repercussions if they wanted to. Alec Regula has officially been activated from injured reserve, so if the Edmonton Oilers wanted to, they have 7 defensemen. They could sit Evan Bouchard tonight against the Dallas Stars. Nothing to indicate that is going to happen at this point, but we've discussed it in the Heavy Hockey chat. It's something that's sitting right there as an opportunity for the Edmonton Oilers to do if they want to send a message to Evan Bouchard with Alec Regula there. Alec Regula has spent some time in the top 4. He's certainly capable of covering Evan Bouchard's spot for at least a game, if not more. So we'll see what happens. It's probably unlikely that Evan Bouchard sits, and we don't have anything on the lineup for tonight's game as of yet. I'll add that as a pinned comment to this video once we get the lineup for tonight, but it'll be interesting to see what happens here with Evan Bouchard. A lot of people upset with him, and justifiably so. He has just not had a very good year so far since signing that brand new 4-year deal for $10.5 million per season. And speaking of last night, Sports 1440's Jason Greger put out this post. Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins have played 631 regular season games and 96 playoff games, with all 3 in the lineup. Last night in St. Louis was the first time they combined for 0 shots on goal. It was an exclamation point on the Oilers' lack of shots on goal so far this season. So we can talk about Evan Bouchard lots, but that's also a big factor in the Edmonton Oilers' struggles so far this season. Going into tonight, some game notes. Dallas has won 4 of the last 6 regular season games between the two teams. This will be the Oilers' first game against former assistant coach Glenn Gulutzan, and the Dallas Stars will be without goaltender Jake Ottinger for the birth of his first child, and Matt Duchene, Rupi Hintz, and Jamie Benn will all be out of the lineup for the Stars due to injury. So a bit of a depleted lineup there for the Dallas Stars. The Edmonton Oilers going into the game against the St. Louis Blues last night, the Blues on a 7-game losing streak. The Oilers couldn't take advantage. Hopefully the Oilers can find a way to take advantage of some key players out of the lineup for the Dallas Stars tonight. Ryan Lotzberg of Heavy Hockey had this note on the return of Alec Regula from injured reserve. No other roster moves necessary for the Edmonton Oilers just yet. The next man back will prompt other roster moves, though. Kasperi Kapanen and or Matthias Janmark can go on to long-term injured reserve to get the cap space to activate Hyman, but they will need to remove one player from the active roster to activate Hyman, and right now the belief is that Zach Hyman will be back next Monday against the Columbus Blue Jackets on November 10th, so the Oilers still with some time to work with here, but there's been talk about a possible Troy Stecher trade, maybe Ty Emberson. That was brought up by insider Frank Saravalli, so potential moves coming for this team, but nothing to announce just yet, so I think that's all I have for you for now, guys. Like I said, I'll add the lineup for tonight as a pinned comment on this video once we have it from the Edmonton Oilers. But for now, 6 p.m., Edmonton Oilers, Dallas Stars, a rematch of the last 2 Western Conference Finals. The Oilers came out on top, but Dallas has been the better team in the regular season the last couple years, so we'll see what happens tonight. 2 teams very hungry for 2 points in the standings. Let me know your thoughts and predictions heading into tonight in the comment section below. If this is your first visit to the channel and you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan.